That might be a good one. Oh my. Oh boy. Oh my God, he's on there too. That's a good one. That one feels good. Oh, get in here. That's a big one. Well, folks, here we are. We are at a lake I have not been to in a couple of months. And I don't have a good excuse. This is my favorite big bass lake in the area. And we just been kind of lazy, I guess. I do have to put a kicker motor to run in this lake. It's a motor limit lake. That's probably my lazy reason why I haven't been here. But today, we're going to try and sack us up a big bag. We got the recipe is just right for sacking a big bag. We got some rain coming in. I will likely get my ass wet in the first hour, but it's supposed to clear out after that. And I think if we're going to catch a big bag in July on this lake, today's going to be the day to do it. So come on, let's see if we can't sack them up. We're going to start on grassy points, and then we're going to hit wind-blown bank. So might throw a couple big baits, see if we can't sack up some giants. Also, I'm seeing a lot of shad busting on top water, so I'm going to keep one of them handy and cast at them if I need to.
The original plan was to fish shallow because of the cloud cover, and the weapon of choice was a Z-Man Elite Evo chatterbait in a shad color.
Well, that's not the kind we're after, but it is the correct species. And I really don't have a ton of confidence catching a big bag where we're at now. We're just kind of tucked back against the bank until this little squall runs over the top of us. Back he goes. He ain't gonna make the scale. I'm tucked back in here in these trees, and so far it's not raining in here. As long as I don't get a ton, I think I'm gonna keep pretty dry. Normally, I wouldn't care about fishing in the rain. I got rain gear in here. I'm not worried about that, but there's quite a bit of lightning mixed in with this. It's the remnants of a hurricane that come across Houston. But I'm gonna sit here and wait it out. It's just a little powerful sail. Shouldn't take too long to get by. I'm gonna drag a worm from up here in the dry. Hopefully lean back on one while we're sitting around. Not a good one, but slightly better than the last one. I think he'll be close to a pound, so we're going to put him on the scale. Hopefully we can cull him by the end of the day. But you just never know when you might need that one more pound to bust that 20 mark. I sure would hate to catch 4 good ones and come up with 19 pounds when I could have kept this one for 20. 1-4.
By this time, there was enough evidence to make a change. The shallow tactic just wasn't producing the feedback necessary to pursue it any longer. The decision was made to switch to a football jig in search of some more productive clues.
There's a better one. Not much better, but he's better. 2 pounds. I don't know if I'd be better off with this raincoat off and getting soaked by the rain, or being in it and sweating my ass off. 2 exactly. That might be a good one. Not bad. 3 pounder. You just go up pound at a time. Got a pounder, then a 2 pounder. Now I bet this one goes 3 or dang close. Look at this. Before I take this out, if that ain't exactly where you want it, I don't know what is. I'll be damned. 3-1. We got a 1-4, a 2-0, and a 3-1. We're just damn near going up 1 pound at a time. We say we work our way up there to about 8 pounds today, with a total of something over 20. I better retie off after that. That's 2 good fish on one tie. That's another pretty good one. Going backwards though, 2 pounder. It's all right. We'll take it. Getting closer to getting rid of that 1 pounder, which is a big priority here. Two, 1. There's 4 fish for 8.5 pounds. Not all that big. That's number 5. Might put us over 10 pounds. And we're culling. Two ounces shy of 10 pounds. Small fish is 104. Pretty good one. That ain't bad. Definitely not what I originally thought. But I think he will call my smallest one. Might get us to 10. Small victories. Just over 10 pounds now.
So by this time, it's obvious the switch to a football jig was a move in the right direction. And with every hook set, more confidence is gained in the 12 to 18 feet deep range on main lake and secondary points. With this newly gained confidence, less time is wasted in unproductive waters and more weight is added to the scale.
Oh my, this might be a really good one. What is that? Oh, man, he had some shoulders on him. I thought I had a really good one there. Culling again though. Almost 2, I bet. Might make 2. 2 even. Nickel and diming them. Almost 11 pound. Oh boy, that one feels good. Yep, that's a good one. I better net that one. That's a good one. There went my trailer. At least it wasn't a fish. That's a good one. Oh, I got a mess in my hands here. That's a good one. Ooh, he's not hooked well. Ooh. Ah. Damn. Much better fish. Hook just fell right out. That one will go 4, I think. Whew. That will help the cause. That will help the cause. 4, 6. And that is culling a 1-7. That puts us at 13-10. Off he goes, 4.5 pounder. A couple more of those and we'll have our 10 or 20 pound sack. I don't know if I've gotten away from the area that I need to do this because it's not been very productive in the past 30 minutes or so, or if the conditions have gotten low light enough that they have slid up closer to the bank, because I've been fishing, I've been catching them in about 14 to 18 foot of water, and then just all of a sudden it's like it shut off. So I think I'm gonna set this jig down for just a little bit, then I'm gonna throw a buzz bait and have a frog ready back through this pocket here. See what happens. If I don't have any clues by the time I make it through this pocket and over to the next point, then I'll go back to this jig. Damn, that's a skinny rascal. Damn, he stinks too. Whew. I ain't never seen a bass that skinny. Look at that damn thing. I don't think he's gonna cull anything. Ain't no way. Two even. Pretty long, but I bet he don't go two. Nope, 110. He might cull a little bit. Maybe. But we'll keep nickel and diming them if we can. It'll be close. He ain't gonna give me much. Puts us almost 14 pounds. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's on there too. Come out of there. I can feel him. God damn. He's still on there. Come out of there. He's big. This might be a catfish. Oh yeah. Big old flathead. Holy shit. That's a pretty good one. Well, you had me real excited there for a second. Still pretty excited. He absolutely thumped that sucker. I hope you can see that rod thump on the video. That's pretty good one. Get on up here. Look at here. Got him in the damn whisker. He wasn't coming off there though. Hell, that ain't bad. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh yeah. Yep, not as good as I thought, but he will cull. That put us over the 14-pound mark. So what I got going here, I really wanted to fish weed edges when I come out here. Thought it would be pretty productive. With it being cloudy, had a little bit of wind, got some rain coming in. I just couldn't make anything happen. So, pattern I'd been on at a different lake was catching them about anywhere from 15 to 25 foot deep on a football jig. So I thought, well, let's just try that next. They're obviously not shallow. And didn't take long after I switched that football jig, started catching fish. And I've tried a few different other things here and there. And well, that was my first fish I've caught outside of the football jig, and it was on a Texas rig, 10-inch worm, half-ounce weight. And the only reason I switched to that is because I'm starting to fish an area here that's got more bottom cover, more wood cover. I was fishing rocks earlier, and I just couldn't keep it from getting hung up. So that's the only reason I switched to this, because otherwise I wouldn't have switched, because it was still catching fish, still getting bites. I just could not keep it from getting hung up. So we're going to run this 10-inch Texas rig a little bit here, especially since I caught that fish there. And we'll switch back to that football jig once we get out of this wood cover type area here. And been overall pretty good day. We got 14 pounds, best 5, and I got a 16-pound flathead. I don't think I kept the video of the flathead on the scale. He ended up going 16 pounds. So I got him on a stringer, and he's gonna be dinner. He ain't gonna call anything. Hit it hard though. Got an attitude on him. We like him with an attitude, no matter the size. That one feels good. Real good. Here he comes. Oh man. That's a giant. That is a giant. Oh, that's a giant. Ooh. Ooh, get in here. Whew. That's a big one. That's a big one. Barely hooked. It's deep down in there, but it's skin hooked. That's gonna bump us way up. That one's got to be over 5. I'm gonna get this hook out, and I'll get a weight on her. What do you think she'll go? Over 5 for sure. Mm. Five one. Cullen a 2-1. That puts us up to 17 pounds, 1 ounce. That's a good one there. That's exactly what we're after. Off she goes. 5-1. Well, it's turning out that this switching to this 10-inch Texas rig worm wasn't such a terrible switch from the old football jig. I don't know if I'm just in a better area or better timing, or if this Texas rig is actually the difference. I'm not convinced that it's the Texas rig, changing to the Texas rig, that's getting me these better fish. I think it's a timing thing more than anything, and maybe a little bit of an area deal. They're catching them in the same depth range as I was on the other part of the lake, just in a slightly different area. And I think it's where I'm at, not so much the Texas rig. Maybe a little bit of the fact that I can get the Texas rig in a better spot. I can get it through this brush pile without getting it hung up. I've been getting hung in brush piles pretty bad with that jig. So maybe that's part of the deal. So far today, when it comes to bass, with any kind of quality, especially all the bass that are in my best 5 sack right now, none of them have come from any shallower than 12 foot of water. And I'd say the deepest one was around 18 to 20 foot. There's a bluegill bite right there. And to be honest with you, with these conditions, that's not what I expected at all. Cloud cover, especially when the rain was coming through and it was windy, I really thought I could catch them shallow. But today, 12 to 20 foot, that's where you was making your money today. And it's went and got dead calm on me now, and I was really hoping to see, and I thought I would see, some fish busting the top, but slick as a whistle, nothing. So I'm just going to continue to fish this deeper pattern. These main lake and secondary points is really where I've been keying in on. I'm going to continue this until I see something different. I might end up fishing this plumb till dark. So, but even if I don't catch another fish, 17-pound sack, can't complain about that anywhere. I'm super happy with that. Little one. Not gonna do it. Boy, he was mad at it. Couple real important things for me today, and I try to make it every day when I'm bass fishing, just out here having fun, when I'm turnip fishing, whatever. But especially, I like to practice as if I'm in a tournament. What I mean by that is, every time I come out here, I am keeping track of my best 5. And the reason why I do that, the theory behind that is, it's the only way to be perfectly honest with yourself. I mean, if you come out here and you don't weigh any of your fish, it's real easy to overestimate what you caught, and that doesn't do you a bit of good. It's kind of like going out there and playing golf and not keeping an honest score, an accurate score, and telling people you shoot 80 and really you shoot 100. You just really got to be honest with yourself, and that's the only way to know exactly where you stand. I couldn't tell you how long I come out and didn't weigh any of my fish, and I just kind of guess, and oh yeah, I caught 15 pounds today or 17 pounds, and looking back on it, I couldn't tell you how many 15-pound sacks I said I caught, told myself I caught, told other people I caught, that were really probably 10 or 12. So be real honest with yourself, get a scale, keep track, and that's the only way you're ever going to know how you stand. Another thing I like to really pay close attention to is my mistakes. You can't make any mistakes, or you got to manage your misses on this stuff. Retie regularly, keep good track of your, last time you retied, how many fish you caught, how much you got hung up, but try to keep your mistakes to a minimum, because that's going to translate into tournament fishing. Well, this is going to be the last cast, folks, and appreciate you guys sticking with me. It turned out being a pretty good day after work. Started out shallow, didn't do so hot shallow. That's pretty much just what I wanted them to do. Figured out pretty quick that was not the deal. Moved out deeper, went to a football jig, and pretty quick got some feedback. Caught a couple pretty good bass, ended up with a 17-pound and an ounce 5-fish sack. Big fish was 5'1". Even got a bonus fish, flathead, 16-pound flathead catfish, and that sucker will be seeing my skillet. Appreciate you guys stopping by. If you would, like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what else you'd like to see, where you'd like to see me catch them, how you'd like to see me catch them. Come on back and see me.